Clarksville Diggers Homestead at you. Still got the plants out. We've been getting some unusual cold weather. It even snowed yesterday for about 15 minutes, and then later on the sun came out. It's still too cold. Still got probably more tonight and tomorrow coming. So the plants I watered and let them get a little sun. It's warm enough to keep them out here. Some of these are seedlings that I started from a seed, and now those two I bought squash, and that's a squash, and that's a little squash, and those are cucumbers. We still don't have cucumbers in the stores yet, so I'm hoping these really take off, and they may be my garden planters. In the meantime, I'm still dehydrating. I've got peppers right now that I'm doing. This thing gets up to 165 degrees, and really all I need is like 125, 140. And these were the peppers that I've already got so far. Not much, but it's a start. First time I ever done that. What I got in these, I dehydrated eggs. Yep. Whole cracked eggs. What I'll do, I'll use 4 at a time, and I put them in a bowl and I'll whisk them up. And then when my skillet gets hot, I'll pour about half the bowl, because I don't want it real thick and chunky in the skillet. I just want a real thin spread. And when that starts getting firm, I'll get my spatula and I'll cut it in 4 sections. And then when it's able to flip each section over, I'll wait a few seconds, and then when that firms up, I'll take it off. And each pour makes 4 sections, and each tray I'll put 4 sections on it. So for 4 trays, that'll be 4 times I have to do that. And I'll let it run for about 6 hours, and when the egg gets hard and brittle, then I take it and I break it up a little bit. There's a small little processor over there, and I'll chop it up and out. Probably better, with a coffee grinder. Gets it real good and fine, but that breaks it up pretty good. And then what didn't get broke up, I'll put it in my little pestle and grind it, and then in the jar she goes. My goal right now, those are 2 and beginning of another pint. My goal is to get a gallon of powdered eggs. You buy this stuff from these Prepper Emergency Food Supply, like a 48 ounce can of powdered eggs, cost you 90 bucks. So I'm doing this at a fraction of the cost. It's just the work and labor, but the end result is going to be worth it. But when I get enough for a gallon, that's when I stop on the eggs. Those are the eggs that I was using, and I still got I think 2 more cartons of those that I preserved back in October. Yep, the ones I had in my garage. I did a certain process, which that's in my other videos, and I think I lost only 2 eggs out of that. Two went bad. The rest of them were fine. But about half to 3/4 of that supply that made this stuff. And people says, well, how do you know how much egg or what? For the equivalency of 1 egg, you use 1.5 tablespoons of powder, and you add 2.5 tablespoons of water. That constitutes for 1 whole egg. Because when you're using this stuff, like if you're gonna make scrambled eggs or what, you dried the moisture, you got to replace that. Just like meat, dehydrated meat, and you want to add that into a meal, you have to add water to bring the meat back to its natural form. Same thing kind of with the eggs. If you are making a mixture, bacon, and you do have water in your ingredients and stuff in your bowl, I mean, you probably don't have to add no water. You just add, for each egg, you add 1.5 tablespoons. You could probably get away with that. But this stuff will last. Throw a little oxygen absorber in that can. That stuff will last for about 5 to 10 years. Cool, huh? Eggs are going up. Everything's going up. Food's going up. So that's kind of what we're doing here. And that's a good way to keep your mind busy. But we're fixing to run to the store, go and get some more stuff, and I heard eggs are going to go up on price real soon, so I'm going to get me a few more cartons, and because we do like to eat eggs here, but I want to make powder. I want to keep them around for a while. Those that got chickens, you're lucky, but we don't have it, so I have to do the next best thing. So hopefully in a few days we can get those plants out in the garden, show you how that's going to look. In the meantime, they are growing healthy and tall. So y'all have a blessed day. Joanne, I said bye, and continue keeping your prayers.
Thank you.
She really appreciates it. She needs it. Everybody needs it. There's so many hurting people out there, and don't understand it, but there's a reason for all things. Y'all have a blessed day, and thank you.